Imagine your CEO is, walking across the campus on this critical Wi-Fi call, and suddenly a controller dies. Does that call drop?
Oof. I mean, I certainly hope not.
Right. Well, today we are tackling the Cisco 300 1 in 10 exam to make sure it doesn't. We've got 7 tough practice questions on wireless design and high availability.
Yep, you're looking at 40 questions, 60 minutes, and you need that 85% to pass.
Exactly. So let's just jump straight into question 1. Guest anchor WLC priority. So say you have 3 DMZ anchors, and you really want anchor 1 picked first.
Okay, well, my instinct is just to go with option A, priority 0. I mean, lowest number is best, right?
That is exactly the trap. Priority 0 is actually totally invalid for Cisco guest
Oh,
anchors.
really? 0 isn't even an option.
Nope. The real answer is B, priority 1. Think of it like valet parking. Spot 1 is right up front by the door.
And spot 0 just doesn't exist. Got it. Okay, that's a sneaky one.
Yeah, they love throwing those in. So let's look at question 2. You need active-passive failover for a Catalyst 9800, and the strict rule is 0 client reauthentication.
0. Well, N+1 redundancy feels like the obvious play here, right? You just have a backup ready to go.
It sounds good, but N+1 actually drops the clients during the move. They are forced to totally reauthenticate.
Oh, wow. So they definitely noticed the drop.
Exactly. You actually want option B. That's SSO with RMI and EPSS.
SSO.
Right. Yeah, think of SSO like a co-pilot who already has their hands right on the controls. The captain steps away. They just keep flying.
Yeah.
N+1 is like a co-pilot running up from the back of the plane.
Yeah, you are definitely going to feel a huge bump with that.
For sure. So moving to question 3. Say the N+1 setup recovers, right? But now your APs are just stubbornly stuck on the secondary WLC. You need to pick 2 fixes.
Okay, if they're stuck, I'm thinking like DHJCP option 43. Like they can't find their way back home, so it's a discovery issue.
See, that is the trap right there. DHCP is strictly for initial discovery. It is basically a one-way ticket.
Oh, I see. It doesn't help them on the return trip.
Right. For the return trip, you actually need options C and D. Enable AP fallback and explicitly configure the AP's primary WLC info.
Ah, so without that explicit info, the AP doesn't even know it's allowed to leave the secondary.
Exactly. Let alone knowing exactly where it belongs.
Makes sense. So what about prioritization? Like in question 4, if it's an executive office after a WAN failure and they need to reconnect before everyone else, I would just give them high priority.
I mean, high sounds great, but option D is critical. Critical is what actually cuts the line.
Wait, high doesn't cut the line?
Not quite. It's like VIP airport boarding, right?
What?
High priority gets you to group 2, but critical is the diplomat walking right down the jetway before anyone else even stands up.
Fair enough. Yeah, you definitely want critical for the executives.
Totally. Okay, question 5. Branch design. Say a retailer needs local control, HQ as a backup, and just one WLAN with VLAN separation for guests and employees.
Well, to keep it simple, I'd probably argue for local WebAuth.
It is simpler, yeah, but local WebAuth completely fails at dynamic VLAN assignment. You literally can't separate those employees and guests on the same WLAN.
Oh, right. So what's the actual move?
Option B. You convert one AP to an embedded wireless controller, use HQ as the primary backup, and deploy MAB plus AAA override.
Ah, the AAA override is the magic there. It tells the controller exactly which VLAN the AM address belongs to.
Exactly. Right, question 6. A university setup, Campus 1 needs absolute 0 downtime. But the recovery order has to be Campus 3, then Campus 2, then Campus 1.
Okay, since Campus 3 has to recover first, I'd physically pair the data center with Campus 3.
I get that, but you're confusing the physical pairing with the recovery sequence.
Yeah.
Yeah, to get 0 downtime for Campus 1, you have to choose option C. Physically pair the data center with Campus 1 for the SSO requirement.
Yeah.
Then you use priority numbers for the recovery sequence.
Oh, so you set priorities 4, 2, and 1 for the different campuses? Pair for the 0 downtime architecture, use numbers for the order.
Spot on. Last one, question 7. A hospital setup. You have a production pair and a dev WLC. You need to make the dev controller the absolute last choice for APs.
Last choice. Well, wouldn't I just use AP failover priority for that?
Nope. Failover priority dictates who goes first.
Hmm.
You need to control where they go last.
Ah, so it's option B, tertiary assignment.
You got it. Primary, secondary, tertiary. It guarantees that DevBox is the absolute last resort.
Okay, we made it through. Now let's connect the dots.
We definitely covered some huge traps today. First, we looked at guest anchor WLC priority design, And then dug into Catalyst 9800 SSO high availability design.
Right, and then we tackled AP fallback with primary controller assignment plus AP failover priority for critical APs.
Yeah, and we didn't stop there. We break down embedded wireless controller branch design and mapped out SSO and N+1 redundancy design.
And finally, we covered primary, secondary, and tertiary WLLC assignment for APs.
So, as you study for this exam, here's a question to mull over. How much latency can your seamless high availability design actually tolerate before the illusion breaks for your users?